Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. It's episode 30. Now, the reason I said podcast is because we have a new name. We officially did our rebrand. We've been thinking about this for like a few weeks to a month. So when we first started Tit for Tat, for everybody that's watching, returning watcher who's been with us since the start or just came along, even last episode, our podcast name was Tit for Tat Podcast, and we came up with that podcast name kind of on the spot. I thought we didn't put too much thought into it. The logo looked really bad.
We want to start a podcast as soon as possible. First thing that came up, we went with it. And I think, I'm not going to say we regretted that decision because it was fun.
Yeah.
But we've had like some little discussions about it, thinking about new names and what's going to relate to whatever we're talking about. So you threw out this name, right? You threw out Next Man Up?
Yep. So for everybody watching, you will see that our podcast name is Next Man Up now. It was Tit for Tat. But this was actually, I saw this in the Discord. Like I have a Discord, like I'm in with some other this other podcast that I watch, and they threw his name out. I was asking for suggestions, and they came up with this, and so it stuck. One of my not friends, but people I interact with on a daily basis in there came up with this, and so it kind of stuck for us, especially since we always have new co-hosts and people coming up and stuff like that. So it kind of made sense for us. Next Man Up, if someone is not available to film the podcast, then next man up, like all that. And then, in sports, when someone get injured, something like that, it's always next man up. And it's so I think the mantra of it is just like stepping up, just being consistent, stuff like that. So I think the name stick. I like the name. I like the new logo, which you guys can see, the new overlay. So we just trying to continue to make our content better overall. One of these days, we're gonna get some better camera quality and all stuff like that. Yeah. So this is our new at the bottom, you can see our new social media handles. Make sure you guys follow that. Before we even start the podcast, I want to ask you guys to like and comment, subscribe on the video. We see a lot. I see our analytics, and a lot of people that watch it are not subscribed. So if you are watching, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Tell your friends about the podcast. We're trying to continue to grow. We love what we do here, and we're trying to continue to do it. Today, we're going to talk about the game one of the NBA Finals. It was kind of went as I expected. To be honest, we're gonna make our picks for game two. We're gonna do our favorite head coaching hires. There's been a lot of head coaches moving around the NBA as of late. Then we have a 2016 NBA redraft. That topic was on fire on Twitter yesterday. A lot of controversy. So I think we're gonna see a lot of controversy when we do our redraft. What we think of these players. And then we have moving on to the NFL. We have over under win totals. Gonna continue to do that. Last episode or episode before that, I think we did the AFC North. We're doing the NFC North this time. And then you have a tier list for wide receivers to end the episode. Before we start the episode, I was going to ask you, how you doing, Max?
All good. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Rebrand and everything. Finals are in full swing. I'm excited to talk about the NFL. I think it's 96, 97 days away.
Yep.
So I'm excited to talk about the NFL. We haven't talked about it for a little bit. But, yeah, all good. The weather's really hot, though. It's been a little too hot for me. So it's nice to be indoors right now. How have you been?
I'm good. Just got off work today. I'm excited about the rebrand too, though, because this just gave me a new, another level of excitement. The viewers that have commented on it seem to like it. So I'm glad that we made that change because, I think even this podcast now will be more easy to view. I think someone like you have to be very specific, and you're trying to find out a podcast named Tit for Tat. So I wish we would have put some more thought into it, so we could have started off the bat with this name or a name like this. But I'm happy that we finally got it. But let's talk about the game one of the NBA Finals. Denver won 104-93. I feel like the game wasn't that close to me throughout the entirety. I think Miami did make a push. I want to say in the third or fourth quarter, but I think the Thunder and the Nuggets and Nikola Jokic dominated for a majority of the game. Warrior general reactions, takeaways from the first game of the NBA Finals.
I think it was completely expected, like you said. Denver had 9 days of rest. You get to play a home game. Miami hasn't won a game in Denver since 2016 or something. The altitude is a factor, especially in game one, right? I think that Miami is tired, right? Denver's just the better team right now, right? Who knows if they're gonna win it, but Denver's the better team right now. They had more time to prepare. They had more time to get their bodies right. Jokic is obviously hungry. You could see that in the game. Didn't put up many points in the first, but what did he have no field goals for the first quarter or something, right? Remember we talked about that?
He had zero field goal attempts in the first quarter. He was impacting the game in so many ways without even trying to score.
he had such a quiet triple-double night. But I agree with Latif completely. Like it didn't feel like a blowout, but Denver just never let go. Miami couldn't make a shot. Denver was hitting everywhere, and it was still close for a while. But then when Denver opened it up and just never looked back, yeah, I think I'm not surprised by it at all. Like at the same time, like Denver could have won game one by 30 or 40, and I still wouldn't have thought the series is over. I thought Denver would come out and win this game for sure. Um, yeah, I like no really shocked, no surprise. Like I think it kind of went how it should go. I think game two is really important. Miami, right, got punched in the face. Got to react, got to respond. But Denver's obviously going to want to protect home court. So I'll wait to talk about game two until you're done talking about game one. I want to get into it.
No, like I said, like the game went as bad for Miami as I expected it would. They were coming off a game seven, a grueling game seven series with the Celtics, where Jimmy Butler re-aggravated his injury in game seven. And so I thought that the Nuggets, with them much rest, would come out and punch him in the face, and that's what exactly they did. I thought when I was first like give my analysis on the series, I said they don't have the size to deal with the Nuggets, and that really rang true in the first quarter. They were literally spamming actions to Aaron Gordon, getting the switch. Like their sets are so amazing. Like they literally force, with screens, using Aaron Gordon in screens, forcing Gabe Vincent to switch off of Jamal Murray and force him to own Aaron Gordon. It just made like the game so easy for them. They spammed Aaron Gordon for the first quarter. He had 14. I think he had 14 first half points. I want to say most of them just dunks. Like, and then they made the adjustment to switch to Jimmy on Aaron Gordon to mitigate that. But they just once they did that, they just sent Aaron Gordon to the corner, and then they start running offense through Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. And the thing about that is when you take Jimmy Butler off who was their best defender basically on the perimeter, you take him off the actions and then like in the play, it makes it so much easier for Jamal Murray and Jokic to get going, which was what happened. So throughout this whole entire playoffs, Denver has an answer for every single adjustment. In the Lakers series, when they put Rui on Aaron Gordon, they put Aaron Gordon. Put Rui on Nikola Jokic. They just put Aaron Gordon in the dunker spot, and they still run the offense with Jokic. It's like, bro, whatever you throw at them, they literally have an answer for it. And Eric Spoelstra is probably the best coach in the NBA right now. He'll adjust, but I think Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets will have another adjustment for them. I think they're just a much better team. It's like if they don't beat you in one way, they'll find so many ways to do it. Jokic is so effective without the ball in his hands. I think the best thing about his game is that he doesn't need the ball. He doesn't have to force shots to score 30. Like he can get to the line. He can just do it so efficiently. I think he only averaged like 12 shots this year and averaged like 24 points. So he's literally the epitome of efficiency, bro. And so that's why I think the series is over. I never gave Miami a chance for a reason. I know that was pretty brash, but I never gave Miami a chance. I just can't see it a way they can win this game. They need to hit shots, though. Their players they relied on in the first 2-3 series played very, very bad in game one. I think Max Strus went over 10. And I hit a single field goal at all. And then Cody Martin also was very bad. I think he was like, what, one for let me see.
I got you.
1 for 7. He was 1 for 7. So there's players that have been stepping up all playoff series. I feel like at a certain point they're going to get cold because they're not that good. Caleb Martin and Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, they're role players and they're good role players, I guess, but like they're not the players you're going to need to rely on. And so Jimmy have a game where he shoots 6 for 14, only have 13 points. It's like you have no chance. So usually like it's been games where Jimmy didn't play that well and they can still win, but if the role players are not going to step up, they have no type of chance. I think Jimmy needs to be all world to even give them a chance in this series. Even if he is all world, I don't feel like they have a chance. Bam Adebayo had a great night though. 13 for 25. He was great offensively. Go ahead.
So I was just gonna say like two things. One, I didn't even know this. Denver shot worse from three than Miami, which makes no sense because it felt like the first half they couldn't miss. But that was what I was gonna hop into for game two, and we won't get there yet. But Bam played great. Yeah, Bam played very well. So if they only lost by 11, right? And I get it didn't seem close all game, but if Max Strus hits, you know what I'm saying? If Max Strus hits 2 shots, it's a 5-point. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jimmy hits 2 or whatever. Like the game was in reach, even though it felt out of reach. Like if they don't shoot as poorly as they did, I don't think they shot that bad all playoffs. It feels like, unless they maybe against Boston, I think one time last series. But Bam played great, and I'm not saying he's going to sustain that, but like if Bam can do that again and Jimmy can not get 19 points, Max Strus doesn't end up with a goose egg. Like I could see Miami stealing one I could see him stealing. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see them making some sort of series out of it. You can't say no. Max Strus. When's
They're
the last
not
time
winning the
you
game in
went to
Denver. They're not winning the game in Denver. They're not winning the game in Denver.
I'm just
I
saying
don't,
like in 2 games
Jokic. I mean,
period because it's looking like with if
you said
this
still in the game, bro.
huh?
Still in the game is not still. It means still in the game in Denver. I don't think they're
I'm
gonna win the
just
game
saying
in Denver.
overall steal a game because I think it's looking like it's 4 or 5 right now. So
I'm
they
not
can
gonna
even
lie.
get
You saying
anything.
still a game when like in an entire series is crazy. That's how it showed you how like lopsided a matchup this
I
is.
agree. I think
And what? Go ahead.
it's completely lobbed. Like I think
Yeah.
Denver's a much better basketball team, but like Miami has been the underdogs all year. Like I think they're fine with that narrative. So
Okay, so when with Miami being the underdog this entire year, I feel like this series is a win-win for Miami. Like if you win, you win a championship. If you lose, you weren't supposed to be here at all. And I think like Jimmy Butler is going to not be able to get any type of slander because he wasn't supposed to be here in the first place, and he took this team that's not that talented to the finals. But people were comparing him to LeBron James. I seen people saying like this is one of the best final run ever since 2011, since 2007 Bron. Like, can we stop? This is not that. And Jimmy Butler is not the type of player. He's not a LeBron level player. He's not a Dirk level player. Other players that had those type of runs, he's not in that tier of player. So when he doesn't receive slander for this, run, we're gonna see that he's not a level player, and that's why he's not gonna receive slander. But he's not like this is a win-win for Miami. Like win-win for Miami, a win-win for Jimmy Butler. If they don't win this, they're not gonna receive any type of slander. They're gonna be like, oh, we weren't supposed to be here. We were the AC. We're gonna play in the game. But you still have expectations. Once you get here, you're expected to do something. You're supposed to expect to win like 1 or 2 games at least. This has got to at least go 6 for it to be respectable. And this is a 4-game sweep. Jimmy Butler should get slander. He should get all the slander the other players get, like Jason Tatum. Like, come on, 14 points in game 1. You like when a game where you need to come and set the tone. You have 14 points. Come on, bro. We can't just ignore that. If Jason Tatum would have done that, if LeBron would have done that, if other players of this caliber would have done that, then they would receive slander. And I don't feel like that's unfair, bro. To me,
I think to say that it's a win-win, I think is wrong because like obviously you like the win is win a championship. I don't think like people walking away with like, well, at least we tried. You know what I mean? Like
that's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be, bro.
I don't think, but like that's what I'm saying. No one like it's not acceptable. I think in the eyes of like media and people, I don't think anyone's really like Jimmy's legacy isn't. Oh my gosh, he's such a bad player for getting like no. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's that big because again, they shouldn't have been there. But I agree, they are here now. And I think they got to put up a fight. Obviously, the players I'm saying like want to win it more than anything, right? It's not a win-win for them, but like I don't know. Like I'm not like if Miami gets swept, more power to like the Lakers just got swept. You know what I mean? Like I'm not hating on Miami for getting swept. I'm not hating on them if they lose, right? Miami has you keep saying they don't have a chance. I get it. Whatever. That's what that's what game 1 showed. That's what the stats show, whatever. Miami does a chance no matter what anybody says. They've showed that all playoffs, right? They showed that in the bubble. They've showed that they always have a chance, right? With whoever's on the floor, if Spoelstra's coaching, if they have heat culture, if they have Udonis Haslem, like they'll put up some sort of fight. So I think they obviously have a chance. But I like if they do lose and if the series is over in 4 or 5, right? If it's a quick series, I'm not really I guess I'm not hating on Miami. I'm just gonna add it, I guess, to the dominance of the Nuggets and the dominance of Jokic and Murray and that whole system.
I think I've been called a Miami hater because I said they have no chance and stuff like that. And I picked them to lose in every single series. And I stand behind that. They were not supposed to win any of those series. I just feel like so like with the Bucks, Giannis obviously gets injured, but I think they were just literally better than the Knicks. They were better than the Knicks. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure.
I feel like as far as the Celtics, I'm not giving them no pass. They were better than the Celtics too, obviously. Because
I think Boston. I think that's a great win for them. Boston should have won that. Boston choked that, in my opinion. Like I get Miami's up 3-1. You choked that lead the first game. Like I don't care.
Yeah,
like Boston should have won that series. So I'm not worried.
Yeah, I mean, Boston probably should have won, but they didn't. So I'm not.
It's a win. It's a win for Miami in the case that you literally beat probably your 3 biggest rivals. Right? You beat Boston. You beat New York, and you beat Miami, who bounced you out. Right? 2021, they beat them. Right?
Who?
All the way to the finals.
Yeah. Yep,
so like that's what I'm saying. Like when at the end of the day, like they're not gonna like leave the finals if they lose like happy and everything. But like I think you got to walk away with like, hey, like we did do that as an 8 seed, right? We played the most amount of games possible. Like we went through, you know what I mean? We went through everything. And they did it. I mean, the most amount of games possible is in they played the play-ins, but they eliminated their first 2 series in 5, right? They got Milwaukee out of there in 5, and they got New York out of there in 5. Like that's big. That's big. And then you obviously you could have got Boston in 5, but they still won.
Yeah, so Do you see Jimmy Butler say that in the locker room they were like smiling and playing games, knowing it? He said today he knows they're gonna get 4. Like I don't know why he coming over here with all this confidence, bro. Let me read you his stats in his last 5 games. Like I said, Jimmy Butler's not gonna receive slander, but he has not been playing well. I feel like he has not been. Last 5 games, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists in his last 5 games. That is on 39% from the field, 36% from the 3-point line. He has not been playing well. Yeah. Not to mention let me look at his turnovers. They even got it on here. I can't see it. A negative 10 plus minus. Like he has not been playing well in his last 5 games. So for him to come out,
they're 4-1 in their last 5.
That's fine. That's because the role players have been stepping up. But
they're 1-4 in their last.
Yeah, 1-4. 1-4 in the last 5 games. Like, buddy, you talking all this stuff. You have not been playing well, my boy. You've not been playing well at all. Everybody give you credit for it. You were dominating against the Milwaukee Bucks ever since the Milwaukee Bucks series. You have not been dominant. Round 2, you got injured. I'm gonna have to, you won a series. I'm gonna have to give you you won a series when you were injured. But against the Celtics, Brody, you were not good the last 3 games. And last 4 games, actually. Last 4 games you weren't good. And in game 1, you were abysmal and you were not aggressive. Not to mention, let's talk about adjustments that the Miami Heat needs to make going into game 2. I think one of the biggest adjustments, they had to play Kevin Love. I don't know why he wasn't on the floor. They need more size. Gabe Vincent might have to come out of the starting lineup. They just can't afford to have him on the court with his defensive liability. The Nuggets are one of the biggest teams in the NBA. Another adjustment: get to the free throw line. Why do you have 2 free throws? They need to stop shooting mid ranges. They're not going in, bro. Stop living down by the 3 as well. Like, get to the basket.
My one adjustment: why is Cody Zeller in the basketball game?
He does not need to play. He don't need to play another. He don't need to play another second.
I don't know why Cody. I'm sorry. I've never it's not like a personal thing. Cody Zeller is like, I feel like he's never done anything. Like, I feel like he's been borderline out of the NBA for a while. Please play Bam 48 minutes. Please play Bam. Whatever.
It's finals. It's the finals, bro. They don't need rest.
I'm sorry. Bam was arguably top 2 player on the floor. Like, besides Jokic, was Bam the second best player on the floor?
Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is the second best player on the floor.
I don't know. Bam was very good game 1. So please play Bam. If your substitution is throwing Haywood Highsmith and Kevin Love in the rotation, Haywood Highsmith got 18 points.
Yeah, I saw that.
If that's your substitution, is throwing some forwards into the 5 and trying to get him out for a little bit, please keep Bam in. Don't keep Cody Zeller in there unless it's like foul trouble and you need to take him out. Like, I don't know.
I just don't know what the other adjustment is going to be on defense. Like, I don't know what answer they even have for, like, we have not seen, like, Denver really get into that offense yet. I don't think we have seen Nikola Jokic try. I feel like he's not trying out there. I'm not even sure.
It's only game 1, though.
Yeah, so, but I don't think he's putting the effort in. I think he's, like, out there going through the motions and going through the offense and looking. They literally take what the defense gives them, like, every single time. Like, Nikola Jokic is not doing flashy pass. He's just doing the right play every single time down on the court. Where it's a dump off to Aaron Gordon, a dump off to Jamal Murray, a dribble handoff, a pick and roll, 2 passes away pass to Michael Porter Jr. in the corner. It's like whatever he's doing, bro, is the correct thing. And I don't think he's putting that much effort in. And that's what the scary part is. Like, imagine if they Jamal Murray's having a bad game and he needs to drop 50. He's going to do it, bro. He's not even trying, and the game wasn't close. I don't think the series is going to be close. I said it could be a competitive, 5 games, and then the Heat lose. But I may have to, go back on that and just say this is going to be a blowout series. Like, one of them series like Spurs and Heat in 2014, I think. Yeah. So
Spurs and Cavs is a sweep, too.
Yeah, so
2007.
Yeah, but I think the 2014 was, the biggest margin in NBA history. Yeah, it was. It was crazy. I'm damn LeBron. But, yeah, man, do you got any other adjustments for them, to going into game 2? Any other ones?
No.
Okay, yeah, me either. Because I don't know what they're gonna do.
And let's not think of this like there's something you can do.
It might not be playoffs,
right? I've not been a Denver Nuggets guy at all. I thought they'd go out to Phoenix, right? I thought they'd go out to LA. Prove me wrong both times. I think I started believing them in this LA series. Wow, this team's good. Because every year they've made it this far and something falls apart, right? Something doesn't work out well. Someone doesn't perform, right? Something happens. So I just thought something was gonna happen again. They've just gotten stronger throughout the playoffs, right? The most games they lost, didn't they lose 2 to Minnesota?
1.
Are you sure they lost 1 in Minnesota?
They lost 1 in Minnesota, 2 to
I thought they lost 2 to Minnesota. I was gonna say
no.
They lost the most amount of games around 1.
But Minnesota was the closest series.
Yeah, so they've literally Phoenix was 6.
No, it wasn't. It was 6 games.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but I think Denver's literally gotten better throughout the playoffs, right? Jamal Murray's turned it up. Jokic is just playing better and better and better. Aaron Gordon's stepping in now more than he has part of the playoffs. So I think this team is just coming together at the perfect time. They're setting themselves up for if they can go through with this. And I know we're looking forward to the offseason and years future, but they're setting themselves with a for sure dynasty potential look, right? You
They're
got
young,
arguably,
bro. They're young.
I'll still say Giannis is the best player, but you have a top 2 player in basketball, undoubtedly. You have a good core around you. MPJ is signed for a while. Murray signed for a while. You got a great culture. You got a great coach. Like if Denver gets this going, like this is giving me memories of like the 2015 Warriors. You know what I mean? Like new team, very likable, led by superstar, all-star, right? Great coach, great culture, supporting fans. Like Denver is going to be the place to be. The only issue is I still don't think any free agents want to go to Denver. Like,
yeah, it's not happening.
I don't think
so. They're gonna have to draft really well, which I think they have already. They have the foundation. Christian Braun, Peyton Watson.
If you build with this team, like you're fine. Like you have pieces to build with. You don't really need to sign many players. You don't. Need
I think it's gonna be wild for a while. They're pretty young.
Yeah.
Game 2 predictions though. Who you got winning? I got Denver.
I think this will be close though. I think this one will be closer.
Yes, this one will be close. It'll come out to the wire.
I think it'll be a 3-4 point game. Denver.
I don't see Jimmy Butler having this bad as a game again. In game 2, I think he'll step up when they need him. I think Bam will continue to be good. So
I'll say this is a Gabe Vincent game. Gabe Vincent will go off for 25.
No, he's not happening.
Gabe Vincent will go for 25.
All right, let's move into our favorite or best head coaching hires. It's been a lot of players. I mean, a lot of coaches moving around. I think the only vacant head coaching position now is the Raptors. I want to say I don't know who they're hiring. Kevin Young just stayed in Phoenix. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
Kevin Young.
Yeah.
He stayed in Phoenix.
Highest paid assistant coach or whatever.
Yep. So, what was your favorite head coaching hire? Nurse to Philly, Griffin to the Bucks, Williams to Detroit, Vogel to the Suns.
Monty Williams to Detroit was my favorite. He's got a championship pedigree, right? Been to the finals. Coached some superstars in his time. Player coach, and he's going to a young organization, right? They can build that team up. They can build chemistry with Monty Williams. I'm not going to say expectations are low, but like you have young pieces, right? You're expected for them to learn. You still got another good high pick this year. You got Jalen Duren, you got Cade, you got Ivy, whoever you draft this year. Like I think it's a good core to build around. I think Monty is a good coach. Obviously with DeAndre Ayton, no. But I think Monty is like a player's coach, right? I think people like to play for Monty. I know when he was the assistant out in OKC, Russ, KD, love the guy, right? Monty's like he's well liked. So I think that having an experienced guy who's been around the league, kind of cater to these young guys, I think will be very beneficial. So I think just overall, like they're building a very good culture in Detroit.
Yeah, for me, it's gonna be. My favorite head coaching hire was Vogel to the Suns. I think they need his defense identity. He's one of the best defensive coaches in the NBA. They also kept Kevin Young, which I really liked him. He's one of the best assistant coaches in the NBA. So keeping him was great. This head coaching like lineup, whatever you want to call it, roster is going to be very good for them. I think Kevin Young can handle the offense. Then Vogel can handle the defense. Like I said, I think in his time in LA, I feel like Vogel was scapegoated. I think that was basically his roster was very bad, which is why the Lakers were bad. The Suns roster isn't that good, but they got some work to do. They got some decisions to make. Are you going to keep Chris Paul? Are you going to keep DeAndre Ayton? If they put a good roster around Vogel, the Suns can win the championship. He's that good. He's that good of a coach. I really believe in Vogel. I really liked him when he was on the Lakers. He got scapegoated, and that's when he got fired. I don't think LeBron and AD liked him too much, but Vogel is a good coach. He's a very good defensive mind. I think that's exactly what the Suns need. Someone to install and instill that defensive. If they keep DeAndre Ayton, they need someone to really, you know what I'm saying, making sure that he's good on defense, especially. That's his I think he, as much as he's like unaggressive on offense, if he gets better on defense, that helps the Suns a lot. KD, he's a defender, but when he's pushed to be a better on defense, he's amazing. So that's who I'm going to go. Vogel to the Suns is my favorite. Also like Monty to the Pistons because they had that young core of Jaden Ivey, Cunningham, the 5th pick, whoever they get, which is going to be Cam Whitmore in my eyes. And then Jaren Duren as well. So I love Monty. They gave him the bag. That's the
crazy bag.
Yep, crazy bag. I think like 20. Is he getting 20? 13? He don't get 13 million a year.
Yeah,
13 million a year.
What, 5 years, 60 mil or something?
No, it's 72 million. 6 years, 72. I think the deal can go up to 100 million now with incentives and stuff like that. So they gave him a crazy bag, which they should have though. He's a great coach, a championship level coach. His roster wasn't that good on the Suns, which is why they didn't go that far. But like I said, they have a bright future. You need a player coach like Monty Williams to go in there and instill a new, a new culture, stuff like that. Also, I like the Adrian Griffin. Um, he's been an assistant for 2 years. Guys like him. I think he's gonna be a player coach. He was in the aided in development of Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam. All of that, he can take credit for that because those players getting better was under his lineage as an assistant coach. He really helped in the development of those players. I think he can maybe develop some like Marjan Beauchamp, help Giannis develop his game. They need some new blood in Milwaukee because Bud was obviously not the answer. So I like that head coach. And who was else? Nick Nurse to the Sixers. I think we talked about that a little bit. I liked it though.
The Marjan Beauchamp, if he can develop him, I'd love that. I love Marjan Beauchamp.
Me too.
One thing to look at though is Fred VanVleet. Free agency. Obviously, I know Philly, right? Philly, if they have that opening position, if Harden's gone, what if Fred wants to try and get reunited with his coach? Same thing with Milwaukee. Maybe it's not Milwaukee side, but I'm just saying, look for Fred VanVleet. I feel like to go try and follow those coaches. If they try and get rid of Chris Middleton or Drew Holiday and try and throw Fred VanVleet in there, yeah, I like those are two teams that I'm looking at who might be in the sweepstakes to get him. Not even sweepstakes, just try and sign him.
As far as the Nick Nurse Philly hire, I like it because he's a championship winning coach. His team's overachieved. In 2020, I want to say 2021, it's like I think, or no, actually last year they were the 5th seed when that roster is terrible. Outside of like the starting five, the roster makeup was terrible, which is why they suck this year. But he's overachieved, and I think like three of his 5 seasons he overachieved. I think he missed the playoffs in 2 years, but he's a ceiling raiser, a floor raiser, however you want to say it. He gets the most out of his players. He does play them a lot. He played his starting five a lot, which was his critique. But he's a great X and O's coach, great offensive mind. I think he can make the game for Joel and be a lot easier. It'll even be even better if they keep Harden. I think the offensive sets, the offensive production would even be better than what we've seen last year, this previous season, past season, whatever you want to say. But Joel Embiid was obviously the scoring leader, and I think it's his second time in a row being a scoring leader. But I think in the playoffs is where his downfall was. I think Nick Nurse can alleviate that. As long as he don't get injured, I think he can open up the game for Joel Embiid so much, put him in the positions to be even more effective than he already is.
I know I've said it a couple times in this podcast. I hate teams who just run it back with the same core, right? Like,
yep.
I don't like when teams run it back with the same core. I think Philly's if any team I don't want to do it, it's Philly. I don't think Philly can run it back with the same core. I want some changes in there for that team to be successful, but I do like Vogel at the helm with Embiid. Maybe Harden stays, but you got to move some pieces around that bench. I don't think the roster is perfect right now. I'd say two people. I'd say you want not Vogel. You want Nick Nurse, and then I say you keep Embiid, and then you keep Tyrese Maxey, and besides that, everyone else can be on the chopping block.
All right. One of the biggest topics of yesterday on Twitter, I saw, especially after Jaylen Brown's mishaps, Siakam. I think he was in the news a little bit as far as Jamal Murray. Yep, it was in some trade scenarios. Siakam, I meant Jamal Murray balling in the playoffs, this whole playoffs, in the finals had like 32 points. I think was a 2016 NBA redraft. So we're gonna do a 2016 NBA redraft. Some amazing top heavy talent in this draft. The back end, I would say, is not good in my personal opinion. So a lot of role players, but like as far as like it being a deep draft where it's my talent in the back end, I don't really think they had that. I think it was a weak draft.
You're lying. No, there's 14 guys. We're doing the lottery. There are 14 good to great NBA players on this list.
LA had the second pick, right?
LA's 2, yes.
And Boston is 3.
Indeed.
All right. How do you want to choose the first pick?
You mean to ask Siri, heads or tails?
Yeah. I'll take heads.
You want heads? Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's tails. I'll get the first overall pick.
All right, that's fine.
With the first overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers select Pascal Siakam. And
I'm not mad at it.
This hurts me because I love Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram is my favorite player in the draft. But I do think Siakam is a little bit better than Brandon Ingram at this current time. I like the front court of Siakam and Embiid next to each other. I think that's interesting. I love BI. BI is easily my favorite player in this draft. but I did go Siakam there. Yeah, I think Siakam. He's obviously had the most success with the championship with All Stars. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna say it's clear because I don't think it's clear, but I do have Siakam going 1.
Okay, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I would have Brandon Ingram going 1. I think he's shown the ability to be a 1, which Siakam has also shown the ability to do as well. So I'm not gonna really harp on you selecting them first, but I feel like the rest of these players we have in contention are 2s. They couldn't be 1s. They can't leave teams in playoffs as 1s, and so that's why I go ahead.
Jaylen Brown was very close to being 1 as well. I'm sorry, those 3 guys. I know you don't like JB. Those
Stop.
3 guys. Those 3
Stop.
guys are like very, very.
Let's stop. He's not a 1. He can't be a 1. He can't be a 1, Brody.
I'm sorry. Those 3 guys are very close on my list. There's, in my opinion, in this draft, I told Latif, there is a clear top 3. In my opinion, there are 3 people who I feel like clear top 3, and then there's top 7. I think after top 3 and top 7, there's a drop off. But top 3, I think, is JB, Siakam, and Bi. And I think those top 3. I'm not gonna say they're interchangeable, but I think those top 3 are the best.
With the second overall pick, the Los Angeles. My bad. With the second overall pick, the Los Angeles Lakers select Brandon Ingram. That's my number 2 pick. He should have been number 1. But JB's not better than him. Huh?
You said it should have been 1?
Yeah, he should have been 1.
I have Siakam. My fault.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the third overall pick, the Boston Celtics select Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I feel like number 2. I think Brandon Ingram, you had to trade him because Anthony Davis, but I think he could grow to be a star in LA. I also think going to Pelicans though, because it was better for him, like him to lock in, focus on his game. And he's grown so much in New Orleans, and so he was the 1 last year when they made the playoffs, 27 points per game in the playoffs against the Suns, pushed him to 6. And this year in a play-in game, he had 30 points against the Thunder. So like, every time you need Brandon Ingram to step up, he steps up. He's a 3-level scorer. He's a good playmaker. Not a great defender, but he's capable. So that's why I feel like he's better than Jaylen Brown for me. You could argue him and Pascal Siakam. I'll probably go Siakam at the moment, but I'm taking him at 1 for me. But go ahead.
And then
That's my pick.
It's
my pick.
Yeah, you got 4. I took JB. Like I said, I think there's top 3 guys. JB is inefficient, or he kind of fell off in the playoffs. That's cool. He's still second-team All-NBA. I think he'll come back next year. Defensively and offensively, I think he'll be good. So I think whatever. Boston thinks happy because they still get their 1-2 punch.
All right. I'm at number 4 with Phoenix. All right. With the 4th overall pick, the Suns select Jamal Murray. Clearly, he could be arguably even going higher on this list. He's having an amazing playoff run. But I just feel like a lot of his success is playing against next to the best player in the world, who makes it so easy for him to get shots. He's an amazing playoff performer. He's a good player as well, though. So I can see some people having 1. I've seen like redrafts with Jamal Murray at number 1. But I have him. I think Murray and did they have? They had
It was Booker and it was Eric Bledsoe, which is kind of Booker and Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe was decent back then.
Eric Bledsoe would get the boot.
He was good back then. Don't say that. He was good.
He'll get the boot. He'll get the boot. Jamal Murray.
He was good.
Jamal Murray and D Book is a crazy pairing. I like that pairing.
Only 1 basketball.
I mean, he's a good playmaker. He did that 10 assists last night. What are you talking about?
All right. I think it's an easy next pick.
Yep.
With the 5th overall pick, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Domantas Sabonis.
Yep.
Which I think fit-wise is gross. I'm sorry. Sabonis can't play defense. Can't play defense. Offensively, phenomenal. It'd be such a fun offensive team. Yep. Depending on what guards they put around him, right? If they can still get Anthony Edwards, that'd be phenomenal. But yeah, defensively, it's terrible. They need someone coming off the bench who's going to be able to guard the bigs in the league. So, but yeah, I think Sabonis, again, I'm not trying to like break it up into tiers in this draft, but I think Sabonis is a lot better than the next 2 guys, in my opinion.
All right. You said so. Number 5 was Sabonis.
Yep.
All right. Number 6.
Who are you pairing with? Sorry, my fault. Who are you pairing with? Jokic.
Oh, this is Denver, right?
Yeah.
No. Denver is 7, or no?
Denver 6, Sacramento 7.
Oh man, I got this messed up. Okay, hold on. Let me go look. The 2016 NBA draft order.
Oh wait, I messed up.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
New Orleans is 6.
Yeah, I'm about to say. What are you talking about?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't tripping. New Orleans is 6. All right. With the 6th overall pick, do New Orleans Pelicans select DeJounte Murray? That's DeJounte Murray, amazing defender, a good playmaker, a good mid-range scorer, a good attacker of the basket. Just can't shoot a three. I think he takes stride in his career. He had a down season this year, kind of. The fit alongside Trae Young did not really work out well. So off-the-court stuff, too, with Paolo McCarroll and the playoffs, has some off-court stuff with the ref. He's a high head, but I think he's a real humble guy, a good guy, a good kid. Well, I like DeJounte Murray as a player. I just think he's a tier below like the rest of the players. I think he's a tier below like.
You're getting so personal. You're getting so
No,
personal.
because I think people feel like people judge DeJounte Murray. I even saw I watched this podcast episode with Steven Jackson, and it showed me how humble he was as a player, as a kid growing up and stuff like that. So I really like DeJounte Murray as a person. I just don't like the stuff he was doing Paolo McCarroll.
Yeah, he was talking about like his time in San Antonio and stuff. So it was interesting. I didn't know that. All right, now I have Denver at 7. I messed up. So with the 7th overall pick, the Denver Nuggets select Fred VanVleet.
Great pick. Undrafted. Crazy. One of the best undrafted players ever.
I really like the fit next to Jokic. I think that fit is actually pretty good. I'm not saying he's going to put up Murray level production, but I think I like the fit a lot defensively and offensively.
Okay. Now I got a few people in mind here. I'm sitting here at number 8. Sacramento. Who did they have on the team at the moment? Did they have De'Aaron Fox, no point guard?
Fox there. This is Boogie. This is a Boogie team.
All right, so number 8. With the 8th overall pick, the Kings select Malcolm Brogdon. I think that's a decent pick, rookie of the year. In this class, great playmaker, a decent defender. A good shooter. I think he's like 13. He's like 15 points per game for his career, but in like the last couple of years, he'd be like closer to like 19. 6 man of the year this year. So Malcolm Brogdon is solid NBA. He turned out to be a solid NBA player for sure.
Very solid. With the 9th overall pick, the Toronto Raptors select Jakob Poeltl. I'm not mad about the pick at all. I'm sorry. They picked Poeltl in the regular draft. When you look at the rest of the players, the only other person I would think about putting in was Buddy Hield, and that's only because he can shoot the basketball. But this team had DeMar, and it had Kyle Lowry. So I'm not picking many guards to put on this team. You had Valanciunas. You had to get a big to go up against LeBron in the East. You had to get a big to go up against Paul George in the East. So defensively, Jakob Poeltl, I'd say, is the best defensive big on here. He might be the best defensive player on here besides maybe DeJounte Murray, Alex Caruso.
Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons kind of be.
Ben Simmons is amazing on defense. Let's not do that. I know he's let us down, but Ben Simmons is still he's one of my favorite players. I'm not gonna lie. I was a Ben Simmons guy.
I like Ben Simmons, but I just don't see him play basketball anymore. I can't value him right now defensively if he hasn't played basketball in a couple months. Jakob Poeltl just recently played. When they got
Milwaukee already had Giannis, so I'm not gonna draft Ben Simmons right here.
Thank you. It's an easy pick. It's an easy pick. I'm sorry.
We had number 10. With the 10th overall pick, the Bucks select Buddy Hield.
There you go. Great pick. Yeah. Great pick. I like that a lot.
I'm not letting Ben Simmons go and draft it.
No. I would select Ben Simmons. Let me just make sure because I got mine messed up, so I got to make sure I got mine. Yeah, no, I think having Ben Simmons going drafted is bad. I think Ben Simmons should get a draft pick.
Yeah. But Lucky Caruso is better than him though.
That's my selection right now. I'll be honest,
bro. I wish he would have panned. That was one of my favorite players. You know, I love LeBron. He was supposed to be the next one. He was supposed to be the next one, bro.
The next LeBron.
But do y'all ever hear me talk about Ben Simmons or no?
Yes, I've talked about Ben Simmons before.
He would be like, "Oh, I made up." Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I know we had that talk, but you have said Ben Simmons. I'll give you that. And that's one where like I'll let you stick with that one because that's a weird one now. I'll let you stick with that one. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Okay. With the 11th overall pick, the Orlando Magic select Alex Caruso.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at this team defensively at the guard position. Nobody. So that's an easy pick. No one's playing defense. No one's playing defense on the perimeter. Alex Caruso would probably be a starter at this point in time. Yeah, I don't think there's much to be said, but I think Alex Caruso there is good.
Hold on. I'm looking at the 2016 roster for the Jazz real quick. See who they got.
Nasty. Gordon Hayward, Derek Favors.
Rudy Gobert is nasty. Oh my god. Did he start? He did. He never did. All right, I'm still gonna do it. I don't care about the fit.
I put it in my draft where I forgot about New Orleans. I still have him going there.
Oh, Ben Simmons. Yeah. Okay. With the 12th overall pick, the Utah Jazz select Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good. I honestly don't hate the fit. They have so many shooters on that team. I hate the fit. All right, so this is where I was gonna put him. Oh, let's probably slide him there. Yeah. All right, because when I looked at this team earlier, the one I can't spell Phoenix. The one need was, defense. They have PJ Tucker as a perimeter defender. They need one more person. So with the 13th overall pick, the Phoenix Suns select Dorian Finney-Smith. Kind of a gross pick, but I think defensively it fits. Karis LeVert's good offensively, but they have so many scores, especially this like Jamal Murray up there. I don't think Jamal Murray, Karis LeVert, and Devin Booker could score enough points, right? Like that's literally just an offensive team. So I think getting Dorian Finney-Smith, who could shoot the three and defend, would be very, very good on that team. Thoughts?
Karis LeVert on what team? The Phoenix? Yeah, amazing fit.
I put Dorian Finney-Smith on Phoenix.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. Amazing. I love Dorian Finney-Smith. He's a defender. He's a shooter. He's okay rebounder. You know,
you got 14.
Very, very portable player.
You have.
I'm looking at the Bulls roster right now. This shit stinks.
Nasty.
I already know I'm gonna pick that. I don't know why I even looked at the roster. With the 14th overall pick, the Bulls select Karis LeVert.
That's fine. I have him going there too.
Yep. So Karis LeVert.
Honorable mentions. Gary Payton II and Malik Beasley. That's about it. That's where I think if we were to do like a whole first round, it'd be getting kind of gross because we'd be picking some random players. But
yeah.
The lottery, I think the lottery has serviceable players.
Can we put in Taurean Prince, Zubac? Let's get some love to Zubac.
If your 14th pick's Karis LeVert, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not. It was just like some players went undrafted and some players went in the second round.
Yeah.
All right. Moving over to the NFL, we got NFL over under win totals for the NFC North. I'm gonna give. Me and Max are gonna take two teams.
But you can just give out the over unders and we'll both respond to it.
Okay. All right. Over under win totals for NFC North. Green Bay is at 7.5.
Under. I have them looking at 3-14 or 4-13. I have them getting some easy wins, but I don't see them winning many football games this year. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm probably a hater for it. That's fine. I do not have them winning many football games, so I have them going under 7.5.
I got them going under 2. I think they go 6-11, just because this team is not that talented. Aaron Rodgers struggled with this team last year on offense, and Jordan Love's not Aaron Rodgers. I think they'll struggle against like the tougher opponents, and I got them going 6-11. Let's move on to the next team. We got the Bears at 7.5.
This was interesting. I look like a fan. I'm going with the over. I could see them getting 7.5 wins. We have a very easy schedule this year. Besides, I'd say Kansas City, the Chargers. I think all of our games we could be competitive with. Obviously, this is granted that everyone's healthy. I think we have a very easy schedule. I think we could surprise people, win 8 or 9 football games. So I'm going to go with over.
I'm going to go with over 2. I think the offense improved a lot this year. They still need to work on that offensive line, but they did draft DeJuan Jones?
Darrell Wright,
my bad. I think the offense has improved a lot with DJ Moore. I think Justin Fields going to take that leap into like top 15 level play as far as a QB. So I think they'll be very good as far as the NFC. I think they'll win like I can see them going as high as 10 wins, no lower than 8, like 8 to 10.
I'm sitting at 8 and 9 right now.
Yep. So that's what I'm doing. It depends on how big of Justin Fields say that jump or not. I'm a Justin Fields fan. I believe in him. I like him at Ohio State, but he's transforming his game so much. That's because of what the Bears needed. They had no offensive talent. The offensive line was bad, so he became a runner. But I think Justin Fields is a great thrower of the football when he has some structure. He needs people to be open. and he needs time as well. If he has to rush, if he has to make like crazy decisions, that's not in his game right now. We saw like people at Ohio State, he had Jackson Smith, Jackson Smith,
Yo, what? What?
Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson.
What? That was wild.
He had crazy receivers. They were a track team or receivers that was always wide open. So I think he needs to adjust that in the NFL his first couple of years, and he hasn't done it yet. But I think Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, they'll get open somehow. DJ Moore. Hopefully. DJ Moore. Oh, what's the next team we got? Lions at 9.5. All right. Detroit Lions at 9.5. I think they'll go over. I think they have a fairly easy schedule. They have some tough games, like against Chiefs week 1, but their team has improved so much from last season. I like what they did in the secondary. Has some bonehead draft picks, but they may pay off. But I think they go over. I like what this team is. I'm very high on the Lions. I think they go at least 10 wins. At the least 10 wins.
I have them going under. I have them winning the division at 9-8. So not very convincingly, but I do have them winning the division at 9-8. I think 9.5. Huh?
Oh, okay.
I think they win the division at 9-8.
Okay.
I think the Bears and the Vikings. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, 9-8. I think they do have some tough games that people aren't talking about. I think Seattle will be good this year. They play Baltimore. They play the Chargers. They play Dallas. I like Denver this year. Like I'm not overthrowing Denver. I like Denver this year. Sean Payton getting thrown in there. This entire division has to play Denver. I don't think it's a gimme win like it would have been last year. Yeah, I'm not. I think the Lions win. I think it's close. I think they can maybe win a playoff game too. But I do think they finish 9-8. Yeah, I'll go under.
All right. The Minnesota Vikings, they're sitting at 8.5 wins. Go ahead.
See, I don't know. I don't want to seem so I don't know. I don't want to seem like such a hater, but I'm going under because they got a terrible schedule. They might have one of the most unfortunate schedules in football. They have to play at Philly versus the Chargers, versus the Chiefs, versus the Niners, at Cincinnati. I don't know if you'll call Vegas, but at Vegas and at Denver, who I think both could be trick games. And you still have to play in the division, which we've talked about. It's tough to sweep your division. It's tough to win 2 games. So I think when you take all those games in effect, there's so many tough games for them. Like it's not going to be if they make it over that, right? If they win the division with 10 or 11 wins, they are in position to be a championship contender because that means they won some good games. That means they beat teams like Philly, teams like KC, teams like the Chargers, teams like Cincinnati. Like that means they probably had to win some decent games in order to get there. But I don't think they'll get there. I have them finishing currently at 7-10 or 8-9. I think that's kind of the area.
Give me like 1 second to look over their schedule real quick. I know they have a tough schedule. I just want to like actually form a record in my head real quick because I think it's kind of ludicrous to say they can't win 9 games.
Hold on, let me just
2-2. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. 1-0, 1-1, 1-2, 2-2, 2-3. You think they beat the Bears at Soldier Field?
At Chicago, I think you split. I think the only one you sweep is Green Bay.
Okay.
I think the only team
they'll put them at 2-4, right?
Yeah, the only team that can sweep us, I think, is the Lions. I think the Lions are the only team that can sweep us.
2-5, they're gonna lose to the 49ers.
Yes.
3-5, 4-5, 5-5. Mile high.
I think
they end Denver.
I think you go 6-6. 6-6 going into the bye.
Yeah, 6-6, 7-6. They can beat the Raiders. They can beat the Raiders.
I think you lose 3 of your next 5.
So I'm going to give them the benefit of doubt. I'm going to give them the benefit of doubt and say they beat the Raiders on the road. 7-6,
9 football games.
7-7. U.S. Bank Stadium is Lions or the Vikings?
U.S. Bank's Minnesota.
Oh, so 8-7. Yeah. Oh,
you have them going 9-8.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go over. I think I'll go 9-8. I think they lost a lot of talent on the defense, which they didn't even have. The defense is terrible. I don't believe in Kirk Cousins, but I still think they're going to go 98. They might also lose Dalvin Cook, which is going to be a big loss. So I know I just said a whole bunch of negative stuff, but I still have them going 9-8. I think they're probably the second best team in the division behind the Lions. So I think 9-8 pretty fair for the Lions.
I think so. Like I get it. I think 9-8's pretty. I think 9-8's a pretty fair record. But when you look at that, there's a lot more teams that I'm thinking. I think they'll actually lose this game. Then no, they can come back and beat Cincinnati.
No way.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like there's a lot more games I feel like that they could drop and they could surprisingly win. I don't think they have the pieces this year to shock the world or whatever. So,
all right, moving on to our next topic and our last topic for the podcast. Tier list for wide receivers. Now we did a quarterback once. Now this is gonna be a theme on the podcast. There's gonna be a couple segments. I think we do running backs. We probably do cornerbacks. We can probably do running backs, quarterback. I already said that. Well, you know what I mean. This is the next position. Wide receivers. I'm about to put it on my screen. This is a tier list for wide receivers. Let me share my screen, and there it goes. So we already have, like last episode, we already got the tiers made. Let's not waste no time. We got top 5, elite, starting caliber, mid, wash / bad, and rookies. Can't really judge rookies. I have not played any games. I do like some of the rookies though, like Jalen Hyatt. What's his name? Zay Flowers. Jackie Smith-Njigba.
Let's start out with throwing guys and rookies. Fair.
I don't even know what these kids look like. I'm not gonna
lie.
There goes
JSN and Jordan Addison are next to each other, next to Juju. JSN and Jordan Addison are next to each other, next to Juju.
Bro, you know I'm blind, right? Oh, there you go.
Third row. JSN and Jordan Addison are right there.
Rookies, okay, so let's get them out of the way. I know I see Quentin Johnson right here.
Yep. See anyone else?
Not really. I don't think they might have only put them 3. Oh, here you go. This Zay Flowers, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, Zay Flowers.
Do you want to rank them?
Huh?
You want to rank the rookies? I look at this is correct. Well,
I think it'd be tough. I don't know. I don't think Quentin Johnson will be last. I think Jordan Addison will be last.
No.
I think Jordan Addison will be last.
Why?
It's more likely, I feel like, that to be honest, I don't want to pray on downfall. I don't want to pray on injuries because that's not cool. But Mike Williams gets injured every year. And I do think that Quentin Johnston will get more touches than Jordan Addison will, just on the fact that when Kirk Cousins knows what to do, he throws the ball to one guy, Justin Jefferson, and he normally comes down with it. So he's going to keep doing that. So I do think that
I don't see any other rookies on this.
Hold on, let me make sure.
This is Jacoby Myers, right? Oh. All right. Okay. So this is Curry Samuel, Terry McLaurin. Okay.
Where we at?
Okay. All right. Let's start from right here. Brandon Ayuk. I personally think Brandon Ayuk is a starting caliber wide receiver.
I agree.
Are we agreeing with that?
Brandon Ayuk, yeah, I do think Brandon Ayuk.
Underrated though. He's a crazy route runner. I love Brandon Ayuk. That's one of my favorite wide receivers.
Especially in that offense. He's on that offense.
Is AJ Brown top 5 or is he elite? No, this is a conversation.
Put him in elite right now. We'll have the talk. Put him in elite right now.
Okay.
Let's get through some of the other people.
Is it Robert Woods?
A-Rob.
Who is it?
Allen Robinson.
Oh.
Allen Robinson. I think he's in bad.
Mid.
He is in bad right now. He's gotten injured.
I don't think he's washed. Oh, that's Debo.
Wait.
Hold on.
You see Debo? Yeah, he's in wash. I think
he's mid. No, I don't think he's washed. I think washed is crazy.
He had a terrible year last year.
But I think he's mid though. He also didn't get it. He didn't really get trust from Stafford.
Stafford's injured. He had a really. I'm sorry.
No,
I like
he did play though.
a lot. He had a really bad year last year, and now he's going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has like 5 receivers.
All right, I guess we can put him in wash. But I feel like I think Allen Robinson is mid, but we can put him in wash since I just don't. See, you keep saying I overrule. Debo is
I keep saying I said it one time.
Debo is such an interesting player because I don't think he's that good of a receiver, but I feel like he's a great athlete. Personally. But we gonna have to put Debo in elite though.
You're talking about like elite he's an elite athlete, easy. Is he an elite receiver?
No. As far as like catching the ball, no.
He's better than Brandon Ayuk though. You think he's a better receiver than Brandon Ayuk?
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
well, not receiver, maybe not. But
I thought you said he wasn't elite.
No, he's not. But we had to like put him. There's no way we put him as he's better than a starting caliber receiver. Like putting Debo as a starting caliber receiver is insane. We can't do that.
Understand.
I don't think Amari Cooper is elite. But I think he's a good receiver.
He had a pretty good year last year, man.
He's not elite though.
He's not starting caliber.
Yeah,
like we rank them in between. We are ranking them like the top of elite to the back, right? I think he's on the
Could we
back
just
end
put?
of it.
Could we just put like good or something? Let's make
That's
create a new
fine.
one. I know we.
That's fine.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now. Oh my
Yeah, no,
god,
we
I
don't want to
messed
do
something
this,
up.
but this is smart. Like I think to have
Yeah, starting caliber, and then we gotta like add a row below, and
put
that's gonna
great
be
or good.
called good.
Yeah.
We're not calling it great. We're gonna put good.
Okay. All right.
That's what I think Debo is. I don't think Debo
Throw
is on
Debo,
on
throw
a elite
Debo in
team.
there. Throw Amari Cooper in there. Throw Amari Cooper in there.
Yep. Amon
And
Ra. I think we can put him
hold
in
on,
good.
I put Amari above Debo. I think Amari is above Debo. You agree or disagree?
Yeah, as far as being a receiver, yes.
Yes.
I think Amon Ra is up there because I think Amon Ra is like the top 12 receiver. Honestly,
I think Amon Ra's elite. How many guys are you gonna have in elite?
and we need to move him down from elite. We can move him down, but I don't want to on about elite.
I think because he's not top 5. He's not top 5, but he's like, yeah, I don't know. I think he had it.
He's like top 12 though.
Are you gonna have?
Like
I think you can
12.
have 7 guys in elite, or he's top of good. So Rashad
We gonna
Bateman.
probably, I'm not gonna lie. We probably gonna move him down. I think Rashad Bateman's a starting caliber receiver.
I agree.
Okay, this is Tyler Boyd, starting caliber receiver. He could be a number 2 on different teams. He's a number 3 or number 4. Is he number 3 or number 4? Number 3 because he's
behind Jamar and T.
What can I say? Man?
I agree. You could put him ahead of
He's better than he's better than him too.
He's better than Amon.
CD is like that. CD is an elite receiver. CD is a top 10 receiver.
CD Lamb's very good. I'd say pushing top 7. He's very good. DJ Chark. He's mid. Throw DJ Chark in mid. Yeah. Jamar's top 5. Jamar's top 5.
He's top 5. Christian Watson is.
He's mid right now. I think he's mid. You think starting caliber?
He's the wide receiver 1. I think he's too young. We haven't seen it.
I agree. I can't call him a starting caliber yet.
Okay.
You can throw. Yeah, you thinking there or washed? I don't know. I
think he'd be bad. I think Chase Claypool is bad.
That's fine.
But I'm gonna put him in mid though, just to respect him. Brandon Cooks is a good receiver.
Yeah, I don't want to call anyone a bad receiver. I don't like that.
What you mean?
Yeah, no, I don't want to call people bad. It's like
this Curtis Samuel.
Yeah,
mid.
Yeah, he's. I'm sorry, I just said he's on that washed area. He's kind of getting close.
I'm about wash. Top 5.
Today's top 5. Smitty.
I think
Smitty's
good. Not elite though.
Smitty's good. Yeah, Smitty's good.
Okay,
this is a conversation we're not ready to have because I'll live and die.
DeAndre Hopkins is elite, but he's not top 5. He's better than Ronaldo.
Yeah, I'm putting like I'd be pushing him like top of elite.
Yeah,
he was great last year in the games he played off injury with weird quarterbacks. He was great.
Is he better? Is D-Hop better than CeeDee Lamb though?
For one season, give me D-Hop. I'm sorry, I love D-Hop. I think D-Hop is the best hands in the league. Like D-Hop's a great receiver. He's easily elite. If you're giving me one season, I think for the future, CeeDee Lamb's ceiling could be higher than D-Hop's. But D-Hop was the best receiver in the league for a while, and I think he is still there.
DeAndre Hopkins might be a Hall of Fame wide receiver potentially.
Because he played, and it's sad because he played on bad teams. He could never play in big time games. He played in teams.
But I don't think CeeDee's ceiling is the same as
DeAndre. We'll talk about it then. We'll talk about it then.
Top 5, Stephon Diggs.
Correct? I agree. Yeah. I think I have my scroll down. Let me make sure.
I personally have DeAndre Hopkins too, or Tyreek Hill. But
scroll down to like all the receivers. Let me just make sure. I think I have my top 5 in my head. I just want to make sure I'm not tweaking.
Where's Jay Jettis? Right here.
Yeah, is it fair to throw Jay Jettis and Tyreek Hill in top 5, and that's it? Yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
Is that
I think Jalen Waddle is low-key elite. But who is this? What am I doing?
Let's say Flowers.
Okay, hold on.
You called Tyreek Hill washed.
Is this the correct list? Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, and Stephon Diggs as a top 5.
Jamar might be ahead of Tay for me.
Hell no.
That's fine. Jamar might be ahead of Tay for me, but that's fine. I'm sorry. Jamar might be ahead of Tay, but it's okay.
Tay can be anywhere from 1 to 3 for me because he's like that. Tay is still like that.
Jay Jettis is 1. I'm sorry. I will not listen to other people. Jay Jettis is the best receiver in the league right now.
Is it I think I think Stephon Diggs can be switched with AJ Brown potentially, but I'm not
That I
gonna
feel
say
like
it.
that's only because AJ Brown was in the Super Bowl and you know what I mean?
No.
I
I
feel like
was
the
gonna say it
second.
because I think AJ Brown gets more open opportunities one on one position because he has a player like Smitty on the other side of
Yeah, I
him, a great
agree.
offensive
I
line.
agree.
Yep,
Gabe Davis isn't pulling the kind of people.
yep.
I don't know. I think they're both great receivers. I think it's a very close 5-6, but I think Diggs is a little better.
Do you think CD Lamb is 7 though?
We'll keep going. We'll keep going.
Okay,
I might forget about someone.
who is this?
Deontay Johnson. He's good.
Oh yeah,
Deontay
he's good.
Johnson's good.
He's good. I think he's better than Brandon Cooks. DJ Moore is a good receiver, or right?
DJ Moore is top of good, I think. I won't call him elite. I won't be crazy, but DJ Moore is the best receiver in that good caliber and that good tier.
What,
DJ
bro?
Chark.
I hate when it moves the people. Okay, hold on. Can I just mess it up? DJ
DJ
Moore
Chark,
is
I think. DJ Chark, I think is. Do we put him in bad or wash or
no. We
no?
put him in mid. We put him in mid. We didn't put anybody in. One person put in bad. So I was watching this. Allen Robinson. This is DK Metcalf. Now this is interesting. I think DK Metcalf is elite.
I agree. I agree. Is he better? He's better than Amon-Ra. He's better than Amon-Ra.
Yeah, he is.
Like that's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's better
Amon-Ra
than
is in the
D-Drop.
conversation though. Amon-Ra is up there. He's a great receiver.
Bro,
Do I put him
elite
above those
is
guys?
DJ Moore. No, is I think DJ Moore might be better than Amon Ra. I
I
think
don't
DJ
know.
Moore might be better than Amon Ra.
I don't know.
DJ Moore
Amon-Ra
quarterback
eats.
play has been terrible.
See, Amon-Ra's like yards after the catch is crazy. Like once he catches the football, the stuff he does with it is crazy. Like he turns it up all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch Lions games obviously because we got to play him twice a year. But like after the catch, Amon-Ra might be a top receiver in the league.
Yeah, but like DJ
I
Moore's
understand.
eight
Like,
was so bad. Like his
okay, we'll keep going. Let's finish up the list. We'll make tweaks at the end. Let's keep going though. We got it.
okay. Jahan Dotson is a good receiver. I don't care what nobody say.
Starting.
But
You
I
think he's
think
good?
he's gonna be a good. He's gonna be a great receiver. Actually,
Going
yeah.
to be, but I don't think right now.
Right now, he's a good receiver. Well, he's not. You think he's starting caliber?
I think there's no way he's better than Brandon Ayuk right now.
But he will be in the future though. But I'm gonna put him right here.
Like I think yeah, he's not better than Brandon Ayuk, but that's fine.
This Drake London.
Drake London is good. Yeah, Drake London is good.
I feel like Jahan Dotson is better than Drake London, but that's off more production. I mean, projection.
Sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, Drake London is starting caliber. Meant he was a good player. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, put Drake London in that starting caliber. I'd say put him in between Ayuk and Dotson, but you could put him on either side. Sorry. Yeah. Mike Evans, I think, is the last.
He's not gonna break out. He's not gonna break out. He's not gonna break out because the quarterback play is trash. I feel like as much as he can.
Who?
I ain't gonna lie. Amon Ross not better than Mike Evans. I swear he's not. He's not.
I don't know.
He's not. I'm sorry. He ain't better than him.
Mike Evans might be one of the most underappreciated receivers of our generation, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's like his best years behind him.
I ain't gonna lie. Gabe Davis sucks.
Trying to sneak that in there. Why'd you try and sneak that in there?
Gabe Davis is not good, bro. I don't care what anybody say, bro. He's so overhyped. I ain't gonna lie. But Gabe Davis is lucky better than a lot of people right here, though. I'm probably gonna put him out the chase. Or Curtis Samuel. I think Curtis Samuel is better than him. I'm not gonna lie. It's questionable. I don't know. Gabe Davis is mid as hell.
I forgot about this receiver. I just saw him down there. We forgot about a receiver that could be.
Oh, George Pickens?
Pushing top 5, I said. That's not George Pickens. That's Michael Gallup.
Oh.
Michael Gallup's mid. Garrett's good. Garrett's above. Yeah, you put him above Debo. I put him above Debo. He's right behind Smitty or in front of Smitty.
As a receiver, yes. I think Garrett Wilson could be a number one option next year. So I lead number one option, by the way.
Toss Michael Gallup in mid. And please put Curtis Samuel above Chase Claypool. I'd rather have Curtis Samuel than Chase Claypool.
Facts. He had a problem with, I think, either drop issues or fumble issues last year, which is pretty crazy.
Ooh.
He's also better than Christian Watson.
Yeah, I think Curtis Samuel. I agree.
What are we talking about? Michael Gallup mid? It's kind of
Michael Gallup's mid, I think. I don't know. I don't think I put him closer to Curtis Samuel than I would Tyler Boyd.
Are we saying starting caliber? So starting caliber is wide receiver 1 through 3, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking more 1 or 2. Can they be a 1 or 2 on a team? I don't know if I love Michael Gallup being 2 on my team. Is that fair? Is that fair to say 1 or 2?
No, that's facts.
Is that fair?
That's facts. Facts.
Godwin's good, I think.
Yeah, I think Godwin is good.
I'd say Godwin. Hold on. I'd say put Brandon Cooks above Deontay.
I don't know about that.
I'd say Godwin's better than both.
You think Godwin better than
I think
Deontay
Godwin's
Johnson?
a good receiver. He was injured last year, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was coming off the injury.
So I think Godwin's better than both. I do like Chris Godwin.
Let's not care about it. Let's make sure they're in the same tier. I don't want to do rankings too much.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
That's when stuff start getting crazy.
Is that
who is
Isaiah Hodgins?
Bro, this is Kenny Galladay, I thought. Who is this?
Isaiah Hodgins, I think.
Oh, yeah. He said.
Make sure.
Wait, let's make sure because I don't because
Isaiah Hodgins. Isaiah Hodgins.
I'm not mad. He bad.
You could just.
He not good, bro.
All right, you don't even know who he is. How do you know?
No, he on the Giants, right?
Yeah.
I know this.
Don't say that. No, the last guy. That's so mean.
No. He's better than Devin Duvernay. He's better than.
I'm sorry. He's after Ayuk, if not in front of Ayuk.
No, he's not in front of Ayuk. Respect Ayuk, bro.
I'm sorry.
Jacoby Myers is a starting caliber as well.
I agree. Jacoby's above a couple guys too. I think he's right behind Drake.
Probably could be in front of Drake too. Jerry Jeudy is a good.
I was gonna say you could put him above Ayuk, but yeah, you could put him in good. That's fine. I like Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
I don't know where this Deontay Johnson love's coming from you, but next guy.
I love Deontay Johnson. He's tough, bro. He's tough.
Juju is starting caliber. I don't think he's a top receiver right now. I don't think he's a top 20, top 30 receiver.
Juju mid, man.
Wow.
Juju is mid. He's mid.
That's bad.
He's mid.
You have him at the end of mid?
No, not the end, but he's mid though.
If he's in mid, I'm sorry. He's better than Curtis Samuel. Easy. He's better than Curtis Samuel. I'd say he's better than Rashad Bateman.
Rashad Bateman is
Rashad Bateman's fast. I think like ball skills, I think Juju's better. But you can keep him mid. That's fine.
I ain't gonna lie. Rashad Bateman may be mid, bro.
You want to put him top? You want to put him top mid?
Because
I'm just trying to think. I'm thinking, do I want him to be a number 2 on my team? Tyler Boyd, I'm cool with being a number 2 on my team. I like Tyler Boyd.
We're putting the Rashad Bateman in the mid. I think he's a mid receiver.
If Juju's my 2, if one of the guys above Juju's my 1 and Juju's my 2, I'm cool with that. I don't think he's there anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Keenan Allen is still right there. Let's put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen is a good receiver still. I'm not gonna lie. He's good. He's good.
All right. This next guy's very, very big for me. Where you got it, Christian Kirk?
Respectfully, he's good.
The last guy in good?
Nah, I'd rather have him over Brandon Cooks and probably can't do it.
Why is Deontay Johnson above all these guys? I'm sorry.
Deontay Johnson is like that. Put some respect on his name.
Christian Kirk's better.
I'm
at least happy.
Yeah, 2 different quarterbacks, bro. That's the biggest thing for me. Deontay Johnson I'm high on Deontay Johnson. Really high on him.
Deontay Johnson also gets less coverage because you got a ton of guys on him. You got Freiermuth, you got Pickens, you had Claypool, you had a lot of receivers on that tein.
Bro, his quarterback is Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett's not terrible.
He's mid.
This is gonna hurt Vikings fans. Where you got KJ Osborne?
I like KJ. I really like KJ Osborne. I'm ready to really put him in starting caliber. What you think?
I thought about it, but then I thought, is he better than Rashad Bateman? And I think no. But you could put him last guy at starting caliber. I'll give you that. You could put him last guy starting caliber.
Is he gonna be wide receiver 3 this year?
I mean, like knowing the offense, he should be a 2. But I think
they just drafted Jordan Addison. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm saying like knowing like KJ Osborne's been in the system for a while, but I think Addison will be better.
I like KJ Osborne.
So we forgot about Cooper Kupp. Yeah, where you got him? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
He's lucky better AJ Brown.
So I'm thinking about if I toss him above Stephon. Actually, I keep rethinking it. Yeah, I'm thinking is he top 5? Is he top 5? I forgot about him.
No, because definitely he probably was like the second best receiver last year.
He was injured for a while, but like 2 years ago.
No, I'm talking about 2 years ago. He was like first, second best receiver.
He was the best receiver of all time. No, he was not. He had a
What
caliber
the?
season. Caliber season. Yes. Yeah, let me finish my sentence.
He wasn't
Yeah,
better
let
than
me finish
Devontae
my
last year,
sentence.
though. He wasn't better than
Huh?
2 years ago. He wasn't better than Devontae.
Yeah, but Devontae also
Bro,
had a
I thought
crazy
this was
footing.
Christian Watson. Who is this? Oh, this is Alan Lazard.
Alan Lazard, man. Come on. You don't know
Yeah.
ball. Come on, man. Yeah, I'll agree with that. He's above people though in mid, but we'll get to that later. Tyler Lockett,
Tyler
starting
Lockett,
caliber.
starting
Starting caliber.
caliber, right in front of.
Yes. MVS has gone from bad to mid for me. MVS is mid. Fine.
Yep, Mike Williams starting caliber. I think he's better than Brandon Cooks though.
Okay. Well, now this is a big one. Stop it.
He's
Stop
also
it.
better than Keenan Allen too. What the hell?
This is a big one. This is gonna
Darnell
see.
Mooney.
Let's see if you know ball.
Wait, hold on. Darnell Mooney. You know, I'm itching to put him in the mid. I'm not gonna lie. I am.
What? Wait, were you gonna put him in bad?
No, I said I mentioned to put him in mid. I was gonna probably put him in starting caliber actually.
Okay, cool. Yes, he's a better receiver than KJ Osborne. Thank you.
Yes, he
That's
is.
fine. I'd probably put him over. No, that's fine. That's fine spot. I'm cool with that.
Who is this?
I know who that is.
Is Michael Thomas mid?
Starting caliber. I think he's starting caliber for sure.
I gotta give him his respect.
Yeah, he's
gotta be starting caliber.
Why do I know who that is? It is Darius Slayton. Yeah, Darius Slayton.
Mid.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'd put him above Jacoby. Probably. Yeah, I'd put him above Jacoby Myers. Maybe even over the two Richies here too. I'd put him just for seniority over Jahan Dotson too.
Okay. Mid.
It's fine.
We got a lot of players in mid. Now, who is this? MVS?
MVS. I said Mecole Hardman was MVS. My fault.
Oh, okay. Mecole Hardman is in mid.
Yeah, MVS is in mid.
Yep. A lot of mid receivers that Patrick Mahomes carried to the ship, man.
Go down. Nico Collins.
Is he bad? I don't watch the Texans.
He's a mid. He's on the Texans. He played decently well. OBJ should be in like a question mark category. He's starting caliber for sure. Yeah, he's starting caliber. Not at the bottom is disrespectful. That's crazy. I'm sorry.
Is he better than Mooney?
I would put him again. I would rather have definitely over Juju. I'm thinking to put him over Jacoby.
At this stage in his career?
Yeah. We're talking about for next season. We're talking about for next season. Not for 20 seasons after it, just for next season. Olave.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm putting him over it. Yep.
Cool. The Brandon Cooks hate's actually kind of crazy, but he is better than Brandon Cooks, and he's better than Keenan Allen too. He's better than Keenan Allen.
Yep, he is. I don't think he's better than Mike Williams though. That's why
Mike Williams should be higher. Mike Williams is better than Deontay Johnson. Please put Mike Williams all the way up. Give him some flowers.
I ain't gonna lie.
Why
Mike Williams better?
I'm sorry, I don't get the Godwin hate, but that's fine. I do think that he's higher. I think Godwin should. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I said that. I don't know if he should be higher than Debo. Never mind. But yeah, Mike Williams going up higher.
There wasn't this projection. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes and no, because he played well with Zach Wilson and Mike White as quarterback last year. You know.
Yeah, who is this?
Devontae Parker. That's fine. Pickens is starting caliber. It's good.
Where he just go? Where I just put him? I lost track of him.
Right there, to your right. Next to Tyler Lockett.
Who? This is Tyler Lockett.
That's next to Tyler Lockett.
Where?
You just put the guy in the Jaguars uniform. Zay Flowers, I think you moved him.
Oh, Zay Flowers should be in mid, right?
Yeah. No, it's not Zay Flowers. That's what's his name?
No, he's mid.
No, that's not Zay Flowers. It's
I know that's Zay Jones.
Zay Jones.
Oh no, Jordan Pickens right here. No, I'm not gonna lie. I think George Pickens is gonna be a good receiver next year. I'm not even trolling. He just don't get the ball a lot because he has.
I agree. I think he could be good, but I think that's fine. I think he's better than Brandon Ayuk. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
Who is this? Pittman is a good receiver, but I think he's starting caliber. But
I think he's end of good. I'll put him there. Yeah, maybe above Pickens, but I think he's good.
Is this a Hunter Renfro?
Yeah, I don't know with him anymore. He got injured last year. That's a tough one.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
don't
god.
know. I put him like maybe above top of mid. I don't know if he's starting. If Hunter Renfro's my 2,
What?
I don't know how I feel if Hunter Renfro's my 2. You can keep him there. That's fine.
I think he's better than KJ Osborne. I
That's
think he
fine.
just
I think KJ Osborne should be top of mid. So that's fine.
um
Calvin Ridley.
good.
I'm fine with that.
He's better than
He's
Michael
better.
Pittman.
Yeah, and he's better than Pickens.
Yeah,
I
he
think
is.
he's
At the
better.
moment right now.
He's
I also
arguably
think he's
better
better than
than
Brandon
Brandon
Cooks.
Cooks. He's arguably better than Keenan, but
Keenan, no.
we'll see. He's got Lawrence as a quarterback this year, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Calvin, gonna be tough.
Okay, Robert Williams is an easy one. Where's he going?
Bad.
Yeah,
He sucks. Who is this?
Rondale Moore. He's mid. Yeah, last mid. Cortland
Corn
Sutton.
Sutton.
He was good. I think he's with Tyler Lockett and Michael Thomas up there. I think, in my opinion.
He's very, 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 very injury prone. I think I'm high on Jahan Dotson, so I'm going to spread
This
this
isn't an
propaganda.
injury prone list. This is where you think they are. What? Okay, keep going now. Keep going now. Yes. Nope. Keep Cortland Sutton in the middle, please. Don't be crazy. T. So I got 3 guys who are going in the.
T. Higgins is better than Michael Pittman. T. Higgins is better than him. He's better than
you
him.
can put him at the top. T. Higgins is the best player in this category right now. T. Higgins is better than everybody here, in my opinion. You put George Pickens there. You move George Pickens. You didn't move T.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I'm not gonna lie. I think somebody's too high. I think somebody's crazy high right now. Somebody I'm looking at is crazy high.
Are you trying to give me a guess?
T. Higgins is Loki elite. It's Amon-Ra. It's Amon-Ra.
Stop.
T. Higgins is better than Amon-Ra. We being honest.
I think Amon-Ra is better than Mike Evans.
All right.
I don't even like the Lions. You could throw.
Let's do this. I'm putting T. Higgins in elite. I think he is elite. I'm putting Amon-Ra down.
If you want to put Amon-Ra top of good, that's fine. Put Amon-Ra top of good. That's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that.
And you said he was top 12. That's crazy.
Yeah, so 12.
But I do agree. Some guy on the bottom of this list is better than Amon-Ra, in my opinion.
Who?
Scroll down. Check it out for yourself.
Oh, on the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, Jalen Waddle.
I think Jalen Waddle is better. I would love Jalen Waddle as my wide receiver 1.
Is he elite, though? He is.
I think so. You could put him above Amon-Ra. That's fine. Terry McLaurin is next to Mike Evans, if not an elite. But you could put Terry McLaurin next to Mike Evans, I think.
Terry McLaurin is lead receiver. Terry McLaurin is lead receiver. He's elite. Year after year after year, he literally
has no quarterback. I get it.
I'm putting him there. I think DJ Moore could have a case of being elite, but I'm going to put him at the top of it.
That's fair. I think Mike Evans could have a case too. Yeah, I actually don't like this disrespect. Put Mike Evans in elite. You could put him after whatever. Put Mike Evans in elite. I think he still is an elite receiver. That's fine.
I don't know, man. You could probably put him in good. I think he's probably gonna be good next year.
Let's finish it up and talk about it.
Mid?
Yeah, Tony.
Mid.
Treylon Burks.
Bad. He sucks. All right. All
right, let's talk about the top. We good? Jettas, Tyreek.
Top 5 is probably
top 5 is fine. 6, 7 is fine. I agree. I think CD's 8. I think D-Hop's 9. DK's 10. T's 11.
T Higgins too high? T Higgins too high? That's right. It's perfect.
Who are you gonna put over him? Yeah, who are you gonna put over him? I don't think anyone deserves to be over him.
We really see Jalen Waddle be a 1 before.
But I think T. Higgins would be a great 1 if you gave him the opportunity.
Correct.
So
I think Terry McLaurin is better than Amon-Ra, but hey, I'm really high on Terry McLaurin because he's done it without a quarterback. I'm really big on that.
Why we can't sit here and act like Jared Goff is this great quarterback? I'm sorry. The only
Jared Goff is him. Stop.
No, it's because he has an O line. It's the only reason. He has time. He's not making great throws because he has time. Amon-Ra
Yeah,
eats.
it's not like you
I
hating,
will
Brody.
side with Amon-Ra. That's fine though. Elite is fine. I think DJ Moore can be elite this next year. I think that having Smitty and Garrett Wilson, I don't think Garrett Wilson's a projection. I think he is that good. I think Garrett Wilson's a good receiver.
I think next year he could possibly be elite.
Possibly,
Elite
especially
receiver
with
next year.
Rodgers. I think that,
Yep.
yeah. I think like
Is he better than
you
Mike
could have
Williams though at the moment? No, he's not.
no. Oh, Mike Williams. Let's say Mike Evans. Sorry.
Yeah.
I I might put, I might put a healthy Mike Williams over Smitty. They provide completely different sides of receivers. They're completely different receivers. I think it'd be interesting. Whoa, jumped all the way up.
Is Amari
I like
Cooper better than DJ Moore or no?
I think DJ Moore is better.
Debo, Deontay. I think Deontay Johnson's a better receiver than Debo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm only got Debo right here because I respect him as a athlete.
Yeah, it's weird to put him so low, but I think like as a receiver, Christian Kirk and Chris Olave are better. Keenan Allen, footwork as a pure receiver is a better receiver than Debo, but Debo's just got Debo's such a weird player to rank.
Yeah, he is. Jerry Jeudy, he can stay there. I think Calvin Ridley is better than Jerry Jeudy. I'm not gonna lie. I think he actually is.
Damn, you jumped him a lot. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down to starting caliber. I think we're good on good. Starting caliber.
Michael Pittman, you about to be you hanging off, buddy.
I think there's a significant drop off from Pittman to Ayuk.
I think Brown is.
I was gonna say I would put him after. Or you could, yeah. I was cool with putting him. No. Michael Pittman's better than Marquise Brown. Yes, he's better than Marquise Brown.
No, he's not.
Whatever.
No, he is not, bro. Michael Pittman is not that good. But
I really want to throw
Mooney.
I really want to throw Mooney higher, but I do like where he's at. I think Mooney's at a decent spot right now.
I think TJ Lockett could potentially be good. I think TJ Lockett's a good receiver.
Who?
TJ Lockett.
Who? You're combining TJ Hawkinson and Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Got to give respect to Michael Thomas right there.
Yeah.
Then we have.
I mean, Tyler Lockett is a top 5 receiver when he plays that one game against Arizona every year. Every time he plays,
Jahan Dotson will be a good receiver next year. Good to elite.
You gonna make that bet? Because he's not.
No, he will be. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I think we got the starting caliber.
You have him good to elite, not good. You have him good to elite. So you got him in that area of competing with Amari Cooper, DJ Moore, Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin. You think he's on that level?
No, but he'd be like Chris Godwin, Debo, Deontay Johnson.
You think he'll be good next year?
Yeah, it's only because of the quarterback situation.
So loose. All right, mid's fine. We're not going to sort out mid so much.
I think Calvin Ridley is better than Deontay Johnson.
Wow, you put someone over Deontay Johnson? That's crazy. I didn't know you did
that. He's like one of the best route runners in the league. So I gotta give him respect, even though he's a year off.
Mid-wise, I don't care about sorting through mid. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm not sorting through mid.
Who is this?
Who?
This black dude right here.
Michael Gallup. That's the second time you did that. You thought it was George Pickens earlier. Now you don't know who he is.
I think Michael Gallup is like better than Chase Claypool.
You didn't even know who he was 10 seconds ago.
I think he's better than Christian Watson. I think he's better than Jay Jones. He was just injured last year. I don't think he's better than Curtis Samuel. I don't think this is Devin Duvernay or is this
Rashad Bateman, man. Oh my god.
Who is that?
No ball. Rashad Bateman.
Okay. All right. We're done. I think this is pretty solid.
Yeah, I actually don't mind this list.
Straight line breaks might be it's too harsh. But he showed nothing. I mean, his quarterback situation was terrible. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to put him in mid though. That was kind of crazy to put him there.
Only person you could actually keep him there. Only person I'm cool with keeping there is Robert Woods. I'm sorry, Robert Woods is just terrible now.
Who is
this? Devontae Parker.
Okay, he's bad. All right.
Please.
1 hour and 30-minute podcast, man. Great episode. Really fun. I really enjoyed it. The topics that we discussed today. Hopefully we didn't do too much content for the summer because that's something we could do in the summer. But we're gonna get it out. We're gonna do one of our segments on the channel. Let me take this off.
We'll be getting. I think we've enjoyed doing the tier list and the quizzes. So I think come summertime when sports are dead, we'll try and get a lot more of these out, NBA, NFL content. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to get more of those out. I think those are, especially getting other guys on, right? If we get other special guests, we get JD back on, Zay, Jay. I think it'd be good.
All right, man. That was gonna be the end of the episode 30, I believe. Next Man Up podcast. Follow all of our social media down here. If you're watching, follow right now. You made this far, follow all of our social media. Next Man Up podcast on another thing, actually. Next Man Up pod on TikTok. I don't know why Instagram is not on here, but I'll have that changed. And then, yeah, just follow our social media. Continue to support us. We had 240 followers. I want to hit 500 by in the summer, honestly. So we got to continue grinding, continue to put out content, great content, consistent content, so we can continue to grow. Every time we get a follower, you know what I'm saying, comment anything, you know, it makes me really happy. It makes me really happy on the inside. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's going to be it, man. Episode 30. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.